On my lock screen next to the date, I just have a color widget that let me edit the text that says a reason to smile. I also have a widget for the weather and another widget that just has my name. This wallpaper I got somewhere off of Pinterest, and I just added a quote from one of my poems. On my home screen, right up under the calendar, I have a widget that I put my poem into again. This is the same poem from my lock screen, but of course with the font you can see it a little better on here. I played around with the fonts on my lock screen to kind of see which ones I would like, and I do like some of the other ones that I tried out, but this one just looked a lot better to me. It just spoke more to me, and it fit better to me with the actual background. So I chose this for the lock screen. But for the home screen page, I decided to go with a cleaner font. And this widget is from iscreen. This is just a medium note widget, and you can change it to where it has the date at the top as well. I'm not really understanding why it's not showing the text on that one, but I never used that one anyway, so it doesn't matter. Here's just the text here, and you can change the font size, you can change the alignment, you can change the text color, the font, the background. And for the background, I just chose the same background that I have to match. And you can also change the border if you want, and the opacity. And then this here is a photo widget that I'm using from Widgetsmith. You can see some of the other ones that I used. This is just a photo of me. This photo actually came from Instagram because I have a poem on there. And, well, not a poem, but because this is actually from a song that I have called Say the Word. It's from the EP that I dropped back in June. I really like that EP. You can also go check this out on Instagram. So here is the original post and photo. As you can see how the color is on here versus how it is on my home screen. So I did go in and edit this with the app Afterlight to kind of get it to match the way that it needed to be. This was the best that I could do with the app that I used. I don't really like how my skin tone came out. Overall, I think it matches good enough, well enough, and I like it. Typically, I use a lot of pink, purple, or dark colors like black or blue, and blue could be dark or light, and then like black and whites. I don't typically use other colors, but I did recently try a green theme, and I like that one. I made the background myself in Canva, and I think I used that theme for maybe about 2 months. Then I got tired of it and went back to the pink. That's where this theme came from. So yeah, if you want that background, just let me know. I can send it to you. And the good thing about that is I can actually go in and change the color if I want to use it again and just not use it as green. I use my notes app that comes on the iPhone pretty much every day. And then this next app here is called Notebook. I like this because, of course, you can make your own notebooks in here. It's free, so it's not like the other apps that you have to pay for. I also like that you can change the background color, and I typically use this for my blackout poems. That way I can easily black them out because it's kind of hard to in the notes app. And like I said, I really like that you can change the background color. So of course I changed the background color to fit whatever the theme is of the blackout poem or whatever I'm writing, but also to match the theme of my home screen. And I'll show you that just in a second. Most of these other apps I don't really use too much, such as Substack. I haven't started my Substack yet, but I do plan on getting into that. Wattpad. I used to love Wattpad years and years and years ago. These stories that I wrote are from years and years and years ago, but they've been getting reads and stuff. So I just recently went back into the app and started to read some of my old short stories, and I haven't finished them. I have poems on here as well, and I just haven't finished any of these. So when I was reading them, I was like, dang, why didn't I finish this? So I do want to go back and edit some of these out and finish them out finally, and maybe I'll share them on the channel, or you can just go on and read them yourself if I don't have them private. In the social app, I have Lemonade, which I don't really use too much anymore, but I do come on here every now and then just to see, what's on here. I haven't posted on here since around June when I was promoting the EP I was just talking about. So yeah. And then the other apps I don't really use as much. I just now started getting back into TikTok. because I started TikTok years ago and I didn't stay on. And so I just recently started posting on there again. In my photo folder, I have the regular photo apps like the camera and my app for my photos. I have Canva. I use Canva to edit a lot of my Instagram posts, like the one that you saw for this. I have Fonto, and I use that to edit my thumbnails. As you can see, this is the thumbnail for this video. I use Afterlight to, edit the colors and things like that of photos. So let me just show you. When you go in, there's the different filters and stuff like that you can use, but you can also just go in and change the hue, or you can do selective hue and change, the selective hue. If you wanted to change that to green, you could do that. And then I have this resize app. I typically use this to resize my photos for my thumbnails. And then the other two apps I don't really use. Now in my video folder, I have YouTube, of course. This is a snow app. It's just like where you could record videos using different filters. This is Video Leap, and this is what I use to edit my videos. I've always used Video Leap to edit my videos, and then I started using CapCut for a while, and then I switched back to Video Leap. So this is what I use to edit all of my videos with. I don't use anything else currently. This here first widget on the top is also an iscreen widget, and it's for scrolling lyrics. So you can put your favorite song. When you go on here, it uses a Taylor Swift song. So if you're a Swiftie, you can just keep that one. But if you have your own songs like I do, you can put your own songs. So I put my own song lyrics in here from a song that I have called Imagine. And you can check that out if you're interested. And you can change, how you want it to look. I just wanted a pink background with the song cover, and you can change the font and all that as well. Oh, and this here that's coming from my dynamic island, this is also from iscreen. So you can choose one of these. This is the one that I chose, and then you hit setting and edit it how you want to. This is what I put a picture of myself, and then I typed "you got this, keep going." So you can put whatever you want there. And that's how your dynamic island would look. So that's how I got that like that. I'm not going to go into all the apps on this page because, it's just like finance, Lyft, and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with writing, art, editing videos, anything like that. This second widget up under here is just a widget that goes into that notebook app that we went into previously. And this is what I'm talking about with the background. When you change the background color, it automatically shows up on that widget. So whatever I change the background color to, I always go in and change the background color of the note so that it matches. Now, this next widget up under that one is also from iscreen, and this is like a to-do list widget. So as you see on here, work on projects, learn something new. I can go ahead and check some of these off. I'm currently working on some new projects. Did I learn something new today? I probably did, but I can't think of off the top of my head. Now, these icons I got off of Google as well. I just searched something up on Google, found a website that has them. And I have to go in and edit them every time I change my theme. So if I, when I had that green theme, I had to change these icons to green. And now that I switched it back, I had to change them up again. So whenever I change them up, I change the color to match the theme as well. And then my next page, I have another iscreen widget, and this is just for text again. I have Inhale, Exhale, Got a New Thought, Mind Unlocks Free from a Jail Cell. This is from a song about snapping out of a daydream, which is also up on the channel, so you can check that out if you're interested as well. And this widget is just a photo widget of a doodle that I did in my art journal. And as you can see, I did this on November 22nd of 2020, and this is the song I was listening to on that day. But yeah, I had to edit that, and I edited that in Afterlight. So yes, that is my iOS 26 setup using my song lyrics, my poetry, my art, my photos that I use for my songs and my poems. You can check out my Instagram if you're interested in seeing like full versions of certain photos of certain poems that I have. Let me know how you feel about the iOS 26 update. I didn't really like the liquid glass feature when I tried to, customize to the clear version. Like, it's cool, but I don't really like how it looks too much. And then, of course, the widgets get a little wonky, and I don't like that. I tried to edit it different ways to see, and it was like every way that I tried, I wasn't feeling it. So I think I just like it the regular way. If I find a way that I really like and think is really cute with the clear version, then I'll make that version and maybe I'll share it. But as of right now, I'm just using the default. I'm gonna go work on my next poem, my next video, my next blackout poem. I'm just gonna go work on my next few projects. I have a few videos on digital journaling in the Notes app that comes with the iPhone. Your iPad as well. So you can check those videos out if you're interested. And if you want to use a free alternative to apps like GoodNotes and things like that, just using an app that already comes on your phone or your iPad, you want to do some, more creative note taking, then go check out some of those videos that I have on digital journaling.